Hello， 大家好。今日 Part 2呢條片呢，就係承接翻我哋上一條 Part 1嘅片嘅，大家要重點留意一下。我哋 prefer 嘅 development partner Yolk Property Group 其實係同澳洲政府有一個密切嘅合作關係，亦都會提及當中一啲132嘅成功個案啊。咁有人就會問我啦。你係咪蝦我唔識計數先？以西澳為例啊，如果你係一個132嘅簽證投資者，如果你係要投資喺唔同嘅生意裏面呢，最少100萬。喂，咁點解你要叫我去投資呢個房地產開發啊？因為房地產開發呢，你要投資最少250萬嘅喎。嗱，呢一個呢係一個取捨嘅問題。好似如果你去用100萬去建立一盤生意，又或者去入股啦一個established 嘅生意。你所有嘢都要親力親為，事無大小呢都要自己去解決。而有啲客呢就會翻嚟同我講：喂，我俾250萬澳幣出嚟搞呢個房地產開發，有一個咁專業、咁有經驗嘅團隊去幫我，自己唔需要煩。而且呢，有好多投資過房地產開發嘅客戶呢都翻嚟同我講，比起去落手落腳去搞一盤生意，投資喺房地產就相對輕鬆，而且回報穩定。其實只要大家去揾一個合適自己嘅投資途徑，感覺到係舒服嘅話呢，其實用咩方法都冇問題嘅。無論你選擇嘅係一個咩投資方式，或者係投資咩生意方面嘅話呢，我哋都可以幫到你。想知道更加多嘅細節嘅話呢，就留俾 TAO 去講啦。馬上去片。
Can you elaborate a little bit more on your dealing with the 132 visa investment?
So one of the key criteria, one of them, there is multiple key criteria the government requires. They require significant ownership within the property development. They want over 30% ownership. They want to have a look at the investor's ability to have a successful property development. The government doesn't want someone to fail at doing a development. So they're looking at the credibility of the investment partners and developers who they're partnering with. And they're looking at their CVs, is their ability to deliver the project, do they understand the Australian banking system? Do they understand how our legal and accounting system is set up? So the government, when they're analysing applicants' business plans, as you'd be well aware with your extensive experience, they're looking, do these people know what they're doing? Have they partnered with the right people? Because again, there's 10 tickets, 100 applicants. They want to choose the best. We catch up with the government regularly. We actually go overseas and present together with the government to potential applicants.
So we know that WA required the applicant to invest minimum 2.5 million in the property development. So how much does your client usually invest? What is the time frame of the project? And also what is the rate of return?
All different requirements on the type of property development that we would do. We may be doing minimum $3 to $5 million and up to $20 million of equity. There's not one size shoe which fits all. We look at the market, we analyse it, and then we look for the best opportunities which is going to make the most amount of money with the least amount of risks. We can't tell you exactly we're going to find 30 townhouses and that's what we will find, because we don't want to do a development just because we said that is what we'll find, because if we can't find a good development at the right prices which is going to make a lot of money, then we don't want to do it. Generally, projects take approximately 3 years, in the order of that, depending the type of project, of course. They do vary. Investment returns do range at the moment. Some of them can be as low as 8% up to 18%.
Can you tell us, is there any other current 132 project that you have in hand right now?
We've got a couple that we're progressing. So we have a pipeline of opportunities that we've secured, and we may be progressing planning. We're progressing planning on 2 hotel sites. We have a house and land that we're just secured. So we're constantly looking for opportunities, because it's one of those things I would probably emphasise to all potential visa applicants, you can't say, now I want to invest and expect to have an opportunity the next day. Good opportunities don't stay. People will snap them up, and because it's hard to find good investment opportunities. So people need to be flexible in their timing, because when we might be working on securing a site for 6 months, negotiating with landowners, because it's all about buying the site at a cheap price, and that's the number one. Don't overpay. So it's when we say, hey, we have an opportunity, there might not be another one for 2 or 3 months' time, because you're negotiating with landowners to get the best price.
So what are some of the current and future projects that you have in your portfolio?
Currently, we're developing 50 house and land at the moment, which we've got a 132 who's invested in. We've got 72 apartments being developed in downtown Fremantle. That has 2 visa investments. We've got 14 hectares, which is 1 hectare is 10,000 square metres. So we have 14 hectares of residential house and land, commercial and retirement, and we've partnered with a non-for-profit retirement operator who have been operating for 15 years called Southern Cross Care. We're developing 2 hotels. We're in planning at the moment. We've got 650 house and land in Victoria at the moment that's under construction. We have got multiple partnerships in apartments, house and land and townhouses with government. So we actually have many government joint ventures, which in Australia, partnering with the government is actually very hard. They have very stringent criteria to become a partner, and we have many projects that we've partnered with them, which gives a lot of comfort to incoming investors that the government does a lot of due diligence on who they will partner with, and we're one of their preferred partners through there. So we have we've got office developments which are being documented at the moment. Yeah, there's a luxury townhouses, there's a lot of different developments occurring at the moment in different phases, which is very exciting, and that creates a lot of opportunities because we have lots of development going on. We get a lot of off-market opportunities where other people don't get. So people bring us land off-market, and that's how we can secure land below valuation. We're very opportunistic in our acquisitions.
So previously you had mentioned one project that involved 132 visa. Do you have any other examples that you can share?
Yep. Okay, so Mr. Yee, he was in our Evermore apartment development. That was a very successful development. We've got Mr. Sun, he's already received his 132 at our Little Lane development. We've got another sisters over in China as well, who have also done very well and is very successful in getting their 132s approved. That development's just going to construction at the moment, an apartment development. We also do migration with Indonesia, Vietnam. There is multiple different countries who look, because Australia's beautiful. It's the clean air, the education, the job opportunities, it's the stable political environment. It's very sought after internationally for people to migrate to. In the 132, working with the investment partners, we manage all the necessary documentation with the business with them to ensure the compliance of what the government requires, because they will ask sometimes for further information, This is our specialty. This is why we collaborate with yourself, because we're here as a team to get the 132 visa and their capital back and their profits back, and that's our job for the visa investor. We definitely our long-standing relationship with the government and getting the nominations really helps, because the applicants get to leverage off our brand and our national presence. The government does look at what's your likelihood of success of doing a development and creating the jobs, and that's what the government wants. The government wants to create jobs and build the economy.
So that's all the question I have today. Do you have anything that you would like to share with the audience?
Australia's beautiful. Come for a holiday. It's a land of opportunities.
Thank you so much for your time, TAO. All of your information is really good and definitely very informative. If any of you have any question regarding to property development, whether it is for the visa-related business or purely for investment, you can leave us a comment or inbox us. Our contact details is in the description box.
Perfect. We're always here to help.
Yeah. Thank you again, and I'll see you all again next time.